Let's
Here we
go!
go. Are you Dynamaxing your Rhyperior? Happy holidays, everybody. Got a brand new Coaches Lounge for you today. It is me, the coach of the Ludicolo Rain Dancers, and the former coach, Takeutchi. He was here a few seasons ago, but scheduling conflicts, he couldn't come in this season, but we're here to talk about today's matchup between the Motorstoke Magmortars and the Mudsdale Stomping Tantrums. It's going to be a good one. Takeutchi, say hello.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Your boy is back. Like Fenritt said, we out here, life's going on, but we've been in the spectators mode. We out here ready for the championships. So we're gonna wrap up some of the season and then get into it.
All right, first up on the agenda, we're going to talk about some Season 6 stats. Only two. So, first stat, kill leader is coming from the New Orleans Pelipers. Glacier, 55 kills. Absolutely insane.
How'd you
Justin played his...
how'd you feel about that?
Just,
Like playing against it and everything, seeing how
oh my
Glacier was
god.
going.
Glacier was an animal, but I'm pretty sure the one time I went up against it, I actually killed it. So I think
Rep it.
it was a great one, but he was insane, honestly. And then second place was Colossal, coached by finals potential champion, the Mudsdale Stomping Tantrums, and Colossal is an absolute demon. I got absolutely shredded by him. I had zero comeback. I had no idea what to do against it.
All right, so question about that. Like when you played it, did you even think about how
I
Adam brought
didn't
it
even,
out? Like,
I didn't even look at Colossal because I didn't think he was gonna bring it,
mm-hmm,
because a lot of my types were in my favor against that Colossal,
right,
but
right.
he just fucking swept. It was just it was it was disheartening because his Sneasel went first
Mm-hmm.
and it like shot a water attack at it and it just went whoop, special attack and speed up. I'm like, well, that's game.
Oh, so
And he
did he
proceeded to sweep.
did he always run it with weakness policy, or did he ever change it up?
I I don't know if he changed it up. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it was weakness policy in my match up against him.
So would you
But
say that Colossal is like the dark horse that out of nowhere, boom, smashing?
yeah, because I don't think Colossal had that much play in previous seasons. Like, I think in the last season, the tech he started to use actually happened once,
Mm-hmm.
but after that, it wasn't as crazy. Like, it wasn't used beforehand, but
Yeah,
once Adam got a hold of it, he just tore through.
and then like I feel like when I watched a few of the matches, especially when the season that I was playing, I feel like Colossal wasn't used to like kill. I know a lot of people kind of used it. I mean, when we started
It
it,
was more of a
it's a setup.
setter.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was a setup mon, and I think
Mm-hmm.
Adam really took it and set it up to be like an attacking threat. Like,
Just
I mean, he
flip
had 38 kills. That's insane. Granted, I'm pretty sure like 8 of them were from me.
it. You really just swept your
You-
team, huh?
yeah, he beat the brakes off my team. The rain dancers were not ready. It was too sunny for us. Too hot.
And then funny and like looking at these stats right here, right? You'd
Right.
think it would be obvious that like it'd be just like the top two going over to the KD, but like it's kind of a big switch under like 3 to like 10. Like, how do you think that worked out? I mean, besides Glacier, because like that's just fucking monster at plus 43.
Yeah, I mean, I just think Adam really knows what he's doing with his team. Like, he built this team, like, it is very specifically like the synergy across his team is pretty amazing. So he's using the rest of his Pokemon to boost up Colossal, which is probably the best part about it. That there's every Pokemon can help Colossal in some way, and if he doesn't want to use Colossal because it's not in a favorable matchup, he can rotate his team around. But I just think he had more people were sleeping on Colossal, so it had a better shot at taking it through.
Yeah.
All right, next stat is what? KD?
Yeah,
Glastrier with 55 and 12, the plus 43, and Colossal 38 and 13 plus 25. The numbers are just, oh my god, it hurts my head to think about. Like every time I look at those stats, like my initial reaction is like rub my face, like oh, so good.
I think the
And it's
biggest thing,
like,
I mean, obviously, like for the league, last year is like an MVP because just going
yep,
from first to second place, that KD difference is huge.
yeah, Glastrier easily earned his badge of MVP for season 6, and I think he's going to be an early round draft pick for season 7.
Wait, do you know when Justin drafted Glaster? Would it be a keeper at all? I don't remember.
Let me see. Mm, I don't think.
It's probably a first round draft anyway, right?
Okay. He took it. Actually, I don't know when he took it. I just know it was. I think it might have been his first round pick. Honestly.
Dang, well, we'll see what happens next season with that, huh?
Right.
All right, so
Okay.
the whole season, biggest surprise in terms of team. So not like per mon or anything like that. Team. What is the biggest surprise to you, like a team?
Hmm. Honestly, I think the biggest surprise was the Vermilion Venusaurs, coached by Fuku, because
Okay.
after his initial drafting, we all talked. We we were basically saying you drafted awful. Your team is trash. What were you thinking?
Mm-hmm.
And Fuku just he just tore through. He figured it out. He made his drops and trades when he could, and they all worked out in his favor to set him up to be. He only lost 5 matches with arguably the worst drafted team from the jump. So that I think that was the biggest surprise for me.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
probably the next biggest surprise was probably that run of like 3 or 4 games where I did not lose. Nobody was expecting that. Not even myself. And I'm like, well, it is what it is. Going into it and I just kept winning. But
Mm-hmm.
then the minute I was like, I got this, I just got stomped.
All right, man. Just a quick refresh. I mean, we gotta do this to the host. We gotta bring it up. How did you feel about your improvement? What was your record last year, and what's your record this year?
Oh, ay, 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 ay. All right, I can pull up my league stats.
Because season one, right here. So I got it up, right? Season one,
Right.
you were 2-12. Okay.
Yeah, I did not do very well
Mm-hmm.
on the first season that we used our program. So, it was a tough round, but I did end that season beating Benny. And then this season, my first match against Benny, I continued to beat him. So,
Talk
this
that shit.
season was much more, you know, I did much better overall. So, I was extremely happy with how I did. Going 6-8 is much better than 2-12. So I think for season 7, there's going to be more improvement to probably either going even to
Mm-hmm.
being in playoffs this time.
And just in terms of your improvement, um, like what'd you do? What do you think other people are doing? Like, if somebody else was watching this, never played VGC, like what would you say?
I'm lucky enough the league that we play with is a lot of pretty smart battlers. So I think I got really lucky in if I had a question, there was somebody who could answer that question for me. And people wanted to everybody wants to help somebody else prep. Like there was definitely a lot of like conversations like, "Hey, do you think this tech would work? Do you mind hopping on a quick battle to see if this would work? Like do what you would do against me to see if my plays would work." And then also like, "Hey, can you do a shadow match basically of grab the 4 Pokemon you think they would use or that I think they're going to use and battle me?" So being able to do these practices and really see how it works with somebody else controlling it versus just me like thinking like I think this will work. We'll
Mm-hmm.
do that. And then I think the second biggest thing
Mm-hmm.
is that I really utilized my typing speed
There you
and
go.
I was running calcs in game. So like I'm just furiously typing. I had everything after my first match doing it. I just had the team I ran and then I just had multiple tabs of or I had 6 tabs for each of those Pokemon so that I could just change what the other person was using to that
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon and just use the most utilized uh spread and
Mm-hmm.
see if I would OHKO or not. And most of the time that's what I went for.
So what's the goal for you next season? 500?
Yeah, probably.
All right, y'all. So switching over, we got our playoff results right now. We're gonna go on it. We're gonna analyze some things real quick. Go one by
Should be able to get
one.
through it quick though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
We're just
initial
gonna jump
parts.
in through it. Of course. You know, not trying to get.
All right, so the initial part of the bracket. We had the New Orleans Pelipers versus Newbark United. Justin was definitely the contender for that one. And he proved that by winning and moving on to the next round. It was a
Was
good match though.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
it's a 2-1 match. I feel like not a lot of them went 2-1. So
no, it was well more of gone 2-1 than 2-0 actually, because these are the people who are like really gunning for it. It's not
mm-hmm,
there's no
mm-hmm.
sweeping involved. Like nobody won like I don't I can't remember off the top of my head, but I don't think anybody won like I 4-0'd their team. But the next match was the Motorstoke Magmortars versus Sir Chester Scorches. And
That one's a
Dom
sweep.
Dom played his ass off on that one. He swept Noah T 2-0. That was a quick one, honestly.
Yeah,
Then
just
we
looking at
had
his game stats, like he has direct kills at almost every
uh
mon. My man's was
yeah,
going crazy.
he was not messing around that game. He was there to win. He's like, I'm getting my second championship ring. So the Motorstoke Magmortars did win season 4, I think. 3 or
Yeah,
4 is what
something
they
like that.
won.
Mm-hmm.
So then we had the Vermilion Venusaurs versus the Far-Sighted Flygons. If I remember correctly, there was either a crit or a miss that cost Fuku that game.
Oh, the last game 3.
Yeah, in game 3, I believe there was something that like it was like a damn kind of moment where
Mm-hmm.
he used a move or something went wrong for Fuku that Benny took over. I can't remember what happened, but it was really good overall. Like it was a great series, and
Mm-hmm.
Benny took it away.
Yeah, it says right here, game 3 though. Benny had 3 months survived. Something must have happened.
Yeah, it's
That's
I
crazy.
yeah I can't remember exactly what happened. One of the games that it might have been in game 2
Mm-hmm.
that like it went wrong for Fuku, and then Benny just took over. Like
Just that mindset chess
yeah,
game.
basically. So then we have the last of the initial playoffs the Blackthorn City Breylooms versus the Mudsdale Stomping Tantrums. I mean, they're both amazing battlers, but
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, Adam's just another level, honestly.
Yeah, just looking at game 2 and game 3, you got game 2 his mascot just killing it with 3 kills, and then switching it up with Colossal game 3, 3 kills, showing what he really does.
Yep. Yep, it's
Now,
it
Mitch,
is
for this season, how do you feel with
wow.
the usage of some of the legendaries, especially with the birds coming
I
in?
like it. I like it. I think that because last season we had the regular birds. This season we had the Galarian forms.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's I I honestly think it was pretty fun to have kind of like the mid-tier legendaries in. There was no legendary like these aren't like the box art legendaries
Right, right.
or the mythical Pokemon. These were just like those are rare birds.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm pretty sure in like the Pokemon lore, each region has a Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just really interesting to see them all together, and then the interesting tech of having Zapdos and Galarian Zapdos, two vastly different Pokemon, but the same Pokemon. So I think regional variants really make the game shine, especially within a doubles format.
I'll definitely say though the regional variants, like the fact that when Sword and Shield when they gave out the Galarian birds, that's such a switch up, giving them such different typing. Like
I know.
it's just so dope. Like in terms of just lore and like uh design and
And
everything.
then they're so like even because regional variants really came out in Alola,
Mm-hmm.
and even then, like some of them were like Raichu. That was pretty wild,
Mm-hmm.
but it still looked like Raichu. Like the
Right.
birds don't look alike. They are
Mm-mm.
like complete color shift, design shift, and just overall animations. It's like they're completely different Pokemon. Like the only ones that are even remotely similar are Moltres and Galarian Moltres, and even then, it's like
It's so real dark. Like Galarian Moltres design is epic.
so cool, so cool.
All right, before we talk
I
about the
loved having
most
Galarian Moltres on my team as well.
oh
Moltres was
facts,
a
how
fire.
how'd you like dealing with that? Like moving
I
your
thought it was a
team
lot of
around on how to
fun.
use it.
I thought it was a lot of fun
Mm-hmm.
being able to just like I could adjust my team to what I needed it to do.
Right.
Like the first game against Benny, led I did Comfe Latios, but then I was doing Comfe Moltres for a lot of the season because even though it was predictable, I was faster and it couldn't be stopped. Like once I started getting going,
Mm-hmm.
it was pretty much over for the other team. If I really kept it going and put the pressure on,
Mm-hmm.
I was cranking through.
Hey, maybe that's why Noah wants his Comfy back.
Confe is an ant. Hinata the Confe, amazing, absolute pillar of my team this season.
All right, so before we talk about the game that everyone wants to talk about, we'll go with Benny versus Adam. How'd you feel about that?
That one was a really good game,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't remember how it ended. Like if it was a close one, but I mean, Benny's really good, and Adam is really good. But I had to give to Adam because I've beaten Benny multiple times. I have yet to beat Adam.
How'd you feel
So
that like another? Well, we talked about this earlier about Fuku's team, but let's not downplay the fact that Benny was struggling in the
oh yeah,
beginning, and this his upsurge got him back to playoffs.
Benny was definitely struggling at the beginning, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what kind of water he started drinking and sharing with his team, like some Michael Jordan Space Jam water
Mm-hmm.
type shit.
Right, right.
They just started dunking on everybody. So
He, wa-
shout
he
out to Benny. overall, but
Mm-hmm.
like this was crazy.
He went on his water boy mode. You know when like in water boy when they start making fun of water, and homie just like went berserk.
Gatorade's better.
Whoa, water boy.
Yeah, no, but Benny tore it up. He really tore it up.
All right,
And
you
then
know
the
what
other
it
playoff
is.
match
You know what it
was
is. This was
the
crazy. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. Hold on.
we're
This
looking at
was
what? The New Orleans Pelipers versus Motorstoke Magmordars.
ooh. Nobody saw this coming.
That was an upset. An
Mm-hmm.
upset right there. The number 1 seed losing to the number 5. Wow.
Just look. I
And it
pull up the
was
stats
just
right, and I mean like of course no shade to Dom because obviously he's won a championship already. But like
I didn't think his team like Dom's team was good,
mm-hmm.
but I didn't think it had the sauce. Like Dom is the only person to 2-0 his first playoff match and then the semifinal match.
Like
So honestly,
mm-hmm.
Dom Dom's looking real good for this season. But and it's a running joke within the MSBA of his last championship battle.
Mm-hmm.
Noah T brought that light ball Raichu.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be an interesting uh it'll be interesting seeing, Dom back in the finals.
So the biggest thing that I want to point out is the fact that game one, Dom really 4-0'd this man with and got four
Yeah.
kills with circuitry.
Yeah, I mean, see that's the thing with the Ultra Beasts though. Like if
Mm-hmm.
you get one kill and you get that first kill, you're really close to that second kill. Just because of the beast boost. And if you get the second kill, you're almost unstoppable. Especially I don't remember what Dom played game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he was doing a 2 beast boosted circuitry with a helping hand, that's an OHKO no matter who you are. You like it was a disgusting move. It's the Ultra Beasts, I like them, but at the same time, part of me's like, they seem pretty strong just for getting a kill, you know?
How do you feel about Justin's game one? He didn't even bring Glastrier.
I mean, if I remember correctly, leading up to that week, everyone had been dogging him, saying you use him all the time. You can't win without him. And I think he really wanted to prove that he could. But I think it was a mistake not to bring it. Glacier is just an absolute unit.
I mean, honestly, like
Because I think
I
Glacier would have killed Xurkitree pretty well. Like, go or do go.
because like I get it. Like Justin is a huge competitor, so he's gonna power through trying to prove people wrong. But it's one of those like, if it ain't broke, don't fix
Don't
it.
fix
Like
it.
yeah.
Definitely don't fix it. All right, it is time to talk about the championship match. Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right,
I'm
before
really
we.
thinking
Mm-hmm.
that it is not like I don't think we're gonna see stuff we're not prepped for.
Okay. What do you mean? Elaborate on that. You know both of
So
these
if you
teams.
so if we go through these teams, we
Mm-hmm.
know which Pokemon they've been bringing a
Mm-hmm.
lot. So I can really see we're gonna see Clefairy, we're gonna see Metagross, we're gonna see Nidoqueen,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna see Xurkitree,
Mm-hmm.
and for sure we're gonna see those. Those four, hands down, Dom's gonna bring them. They are obviously his powerhouses, and he's brought them to 25, 26, 23, 18 of his matches. And then coming from Adam's team, Colossal.
100%.
more than likely is going to show up. I could see Serena might be in there. Zapdos will be there. Weavile, the
Mhm.
Weavile Colossal thing is great. Reggie Gigas has been doing crazy on this squad so far. I mean, 19 kills. Like, holy crap. The thing has slow start, so it is not going first no matter what for 3 turns. Then, I mean, Adam just has such a well-rounded team
Mhm.
that, like, I could see. I mean, Adam's team only one Pokemon, or let's see, a one, two, three of his Pokemon were only brought less than 5 times. Actually, less than 10. Everything else has been there every season, every match.
You think
So
he's gonna throw
go
a wrench out there, just throw somebody in that he hasn't
no,
used, or no?
no, not for the championship. This is best 3 of 5, so it's gonna be whatever works for the first 2, and then pray to God it works for the third. But I do not think we will see Alolan Marowak, Vanillix, or Rabombi. We will not see them from Adam's squad. And I don't think we'll be seeing Shiftry, Noivern, probably won't see. See, Dom's squad's a little iffy. I don't know what he wouldn't bring, but I know he wouldn't bring those two. Like
Mhm.
I just for some reason like I wouldn't bring them
Mhm.
because if you look at it, like Shiftry gets torn apart by any ice type attack, and it gets torn up by any flying type move, and he has a lot of all of that, and he's got fire types. So I don't see Shiftry showing up. Noivern is a dragon, one ice beam or icicle crash or literally like a snowflake. That thing is
Yeah.
going down.
That flying dragon
Little
typing really
a
have to
hail
move.
will kill it.
All right,
But
Mitch, as a current competitor, we I gotta ask you, and you can't dodge it. It's on the record. What's the prediction?
all right. Oh man. I so these Dom has proven with this playoff run that he is a force to be reckoned with. He knows his team inside and out, and he preps so well for his
Mm-hmm.
opponents. And Adam is just a dominant force throughout the whole season. Number 2 seed. So I think we're gonna get 5 games.
Nice. We love that. We
I
love that. We love the silver scrapes.
we love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna go Dom wins game 1, Adam wins game 2, Adam wins game 3, Dom wins game 4, Adam squeaks out the 5th one.
Oof.
Barely. Because they are so like just from these playoff runs, like the playoff runs themselves, they are so close
Mm-hmm.
and everything. I just think Adam's team has more counters to Dom's. Whereas Dom's team, I mean, I don't know every Pokemon on Dom's team. I don't know all the moves they could learn, hidden abilities. I don't know all of the
Mm-hmm.
egg moves they could learn. But I just think Adam's team, just based off of type advantage alone, is going to have a better shot with this.
You're hit it here first, folks. 3-2. Mudstail Stumping Tantrums for first place. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
as the Fenritt prediction, bet your Fenriches
Yep.
on it. Um, so for this championship, are you gonna be streaming it, co-streaming it, type of thing? Watching it, hopefully.
I'll be watching it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm gonna co-stream it or not,
Mm-hmm.
but said I don't want to steal his thunder
Of
for
course,
him
of course.
streaming at
Right.
all. So, uh, I don't think I'll be. I don't think you'll be able to bet your Fenriches, but there might be something I can figure out doing. But I don't think I'll live stream over it because I think I'll be coming right up to watching it with everything I've got going on tomorrow. So
Gotcha. All right, y'all. So that's probably what's gonna happen. Is probably gonna be DPAV number one. Mototosuke Magmortar's coach Dom is gonna be streaming it. Hopefully, DPAV one. You know, that's where you're gonna watch it tomorrow or today actually. Um,
one second, my headset seems to have. All right, there we go.
Yeah. All right, let me just say that again. All right, y'all. So what's probably gonna happen is when we watch it for game day, Deep have one on Twitch. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch the stream. You gotta watch the championships. Season 6 championships is 5 games hopefully, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes, hopefully. I really hope it goes 5. That'd be wild for it to go 5. But that is the end of the Coaches Lounge today. And later tonight will be the end of the MSBA Season 6. So please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And head on over to my channel. Check out all of my matches from the MSBA. Head over to twitch.tv/Fenritt. Follow me over there. Subscribe if you'd like. It's greatly appreciated. Check out some of my live streams and be sure to head over to Deep Have One's stream tonight to watch him win or lose the championship of the MSBA Season 6.
Big facts.
Have a good one, everybody.
See y'all later.